From Scientific Systems to the Human Body Part 2, number 1560, the 5th of March 2026, Gerald C. EclaireMD Foundation, category, Personal Health Journey and Biomedicine. Artificial intelligence and pattern recognition in health monitoring. Another important component of my medical research comes from artificial intelligence, pattern recognition, and data analysis. In engineering and AI systems, pattern recognition allows computers to detect abnormal signals before system failure occurs. The same concept can be applied to health monitoring from beginning through progression to ultimate failure. By analyzing long-term pathophysiological data, it becomes possible to identify certain specific patterns that indicate increasing or decreasing health risks. One example from my research is the Stroke Risks Triggering Sensitivity Index (TSI), which integrates several blood pressure parameters into a single indicator that reflects the mechanical stress level. To the vascular system, TSI equals SBP DBP 45 SBP 120*100. This type of index or proxy helps translate complex pathophysiological data into a measurable indicator of risk. Although the human body is far more complex than any machine, long-term data analysis can still reveal important patterns that help guide preventive strategies. From technology systems to human survival, when I reflect on my entire career, I realize that my journey has always involved the same core objective: understanding complex systems and preventing catastrophic failure. In aerospace engineering, the goal is to prevent aircraft structural failure such as rupture or explosion. In nuclear engineering, the goal is to prevent reactor instability such as radiation leakage. In semiconductor design, the goal is to prevent signal malfunction within integrated circuits such as chip failures. In artificial intelligence, the goal is to detect patterns and predict system behavior such as incorrect conclusions. Today, my focus has shifted to the most complex system of all, the human body, where the ultimate failure is mortality. The same engineering principles continue to apply. Systems must be monitored, loads must be controlled, warning signals must be recognized, and preventive actions must be taken before failure occurs. Conclusion: my current work in biomedicine is therefore not a departure from my earlier career, but rather its natural continuation and expansion. The disciplines of mathematics, physics, engineering, artificial intelligence, computer science, psychology, personality disorders, disease, mortality, health, and biomedicine are not isolated from one another. Instead, they represent different perspectives for understanding a continuous, nonlinear, dynamics, time-dependent, path-dependent, and fundamentally complex organic systems. The human body is a dynamic system influenced by physical forces, chemical reactions, biological structures, and psychological behaviors. By integrating knowledge across multiple fields, we can better understand how chronic diseases develop and how they might be prevented. My own medical journey has shown me that even small daily behaviors such as breathing patterns, emotional stability, sleep quality, dietary habits, and physical activity can significantly influence pathophysiological stress. Ultimately, the goal of my research is simple. I want to make the hidden processes of chronic disease visible so that patients and physicians can recognize risks earlier and act before irreversible damage occurs. After all, there is nothing more important than life itself. Everyone in this world feels this way except a few monsters, such as political dictators. The same engineering mindset that once helped me analyze aircraft structures, nuclear systems, semiconductor circuits, and artificial intelligence algorithms now helps me understand and protect the most important system I will ever study: my own body. For selected data correlations, 1 obesity versus diabetes equals 95% 1 2010 to 12 2026 to diabetes versus food portion equals 93% 1 2015 to 6 2025 to CVD risk versus diabetes equals 66% 1 2015 to 6 2025. For stroke TSI versus blood pressure equals 60% 1 2015 to 6 2025. Prologue: my research is guided by a simple belief: human life must come before economic profit. There is nothing wrong with making a profit. Profit supports innovation, investment, and the continued operation of many institutions that serve society. In medicine, pharmaceuticals, and food production, economic activity has helped deliver treatments, technologies, and services that benefit millions of people. However, when financial incentives become stronger than the commitment to protect human health, the system can gradually shift away from prevention and long-term well-being. Chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and stroke illustrate this challenge. These conditions often develop slowly over many years and are strongly influenced by lifestyle, metabolism, and daily behavior. From an engineering perspective, this situation resembles the monitoring of a complex structure. Engineers do not wait for a bridge or a machine to fail before acting. They study deformation, load, and early warning signals so that problems can be detected and corrected before catastrophic failure occurs. The human body is also a complex system by making the hidden processes of chronic disease visible. Patients and physicians can recognize risks earlier and take action before irreversible damage develops. My goal is not to criticize any particular system. My goal is simply to help people understand how their bodies work and how daily choices influence long-term health. If greater understanding helps even a small number of individuals prevent disease or delay serious complications, then my effort has served its purpose. Disclaimer: I write this paper not for fame, but to share what I have learned so others can understand their health, prevent disease, and live longer, healthier lives. This content is provided for educational reference only and does not constitute medical advice. No doctor-patient relationship is created. You may share this summary freely, but it must not be altered, edited, or republished as your own. All intellectual property rights and copyrights for this article and its related materials belong to the author, Gerald C. This content is provided for educational reference only and does not constitute medical advice. No doctor-patient relationship is created. You may share this summary freely, but it must not be altered, edited, or republished as your own. All intellectual property rights and copyrights for this article and its related materials belong to the author, Gerald C.